Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 8th of March for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. Also, if you'd like to have a one-to-one personal consultation with me, please see the link below and check out my testimonials. And also, if you'd like to ascend above the Zodiac sign astrology and embrace more serious astrology, you can do so in a very affordable way by checking out my reports. You can get 30% off a year's forecast and a character analysis combination. And again, please see the link below, all based on your time, date and place of birth. Hello Pisces, and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 8th of March. Now this week begins with Jupiter, your ruler, still very closely tied to Mercury, the planet of thinking. But they're not as closely bound together as they were last week, when I feel that you may have had some kind of spiritual or esoteric or even healing opportunity, which has really proved to be very profound. But there's no doubt about it, the big astro news story this week, the celestial headlines, if you like, is the new moon in your sign. But it's much more than the sun and the moon just combining in Pisces. And that, of course, in itself is hugely powerful. No, it's because there is a combination of energy between Neptune, your co-ruler, and Venus, the planet of glorious attraction, and also the sun, and that precedes the new moon, those three together, and then they come as the moon moves forwards, it comes onto them, and we have a collective stellium in Pisces on Saturday. So the sensitivity of Neptune is part of what makes you such a special person, because it makes you hugely compassionate, very intuitive, sometimes with a need to withdraw or escape. It can make you very artistic. And you also can at times need to spin out from reality, and that's what Neptune is about. And escapism therefore can be important to you, but when we put Venus in the mix in your sign, we're talking about attracting people to you because of the magical characteristics that you have. And if you are someone who's really worked at your personal development, this can be a week that activates so much extra goodness for you, because if you're channeling the energy that's coming from above through you in such a powerful way, it will just bring a lot of very positive vibrations coming back to you, but particularly about where you're starting something new. So if you're trying to create a new reality, it may be one that is imaginative. It could be one that is linked in some kind of way to being in an environment which is very peaceful or very healing or calm or near water or near nature, or you're spending time with someone who just instinctively seems to understand you without there being any kind of conversation, then you're really absolutely going to be thriving on this clustering of energy. And also Pluto, the planet of change, has been in your sector of friendship since 2008, but also your higher values. And you know, you've probably gone through some big things since then. And of course, last year when we had the big clustering of energy in the 11th house, unfortunately, I do think some friendships may have ended. And part of the reason for that is that your co-ruler, along with Neptune, is Jupiter. And Jupiter in the sign of Capricorn is not at its best. It's in full, and of course Saturn was there as well. So I think you may have felt that if there were some people who didn't really understand you, or hadn't really invested enough in you, or hadn't met your level of care, and you know, you can be incredibly thoughtful. And if there are people who seem to have taken you for granted, you may have had quite a clear out last year, to be honest, and you may still be coming to terms with that now. But I feel that what you're looking for, this is a chart this week of particular significance. I've been doing these for absolutely years on YouTube, and for years before that on the telephone. these weekly horoscopes. And I would say that this is a very special week for you. It can be utterly enchanted. You just need to be aware that Neptune can be the trickster planet bar none. So obviously someone else could trick you, but also you can trick yourself. So important to understand that if your reality is being altered in some kind of high frequency way, and you feel that you're very clean and you're really in a good place within yourself and very balanced up and wanting to lead your life in a very appropriate way for your needs as they are now, so much goodness can come from this. But if you're wanting to use escapism through some more nefarious means, then I think just be aware that your system is going to be very, very sensitive. So this might be a good time to try to have a little bit of a virtuous think about all the different things that you eat and drink, just down to sort of the level of sugar and calories. But of course, with Venus and Neptune together, there is the sort of desire to enjoy the good things in life to the nth degree. But I think it could be that your creative urges, your entrepreneurial instincts, if you're someone who's a crafter in any way, or an artist, seriously, this is an absolutely magical mix of energy. So it's just about freeing yourself up so you're ready to seize this opportunity, and it can take you forwards over the next month in a very, very dynamic but also beautiful way. And it could bring someone new into your inner world who can absolutely enchant you. It's been a real pleasure being with you, Pisces. Take care, stay safe, and goodbye.